These are the best highlights from all the matches of the day during the 2024 LPL Summer Split.
Do you have any names for them? I feel like now that we've called them telegrubbies for an entire split, we have to actually get names for each one of them.
Yeah, I can't. Damage and in terms of clear speed. Teleport down towards the dragon. LNG really want this.
Yeah, it looks like they want to try to go through the bot side tri-bush here. Hung is on vision, but will be a good bodyguard for the dragon going down to LNG, so they do get their stacking green. Wait! Way! He walked straight into that, even though they knew they were there. Then the lilting lullaby singing sweet songs to LNG as the flashes start coming out from OMG. Then Xiaofang gets another one. That's a kill with the Blackfire torch there too. And OMG, that's 2-0 to start the game.
It's 2-0, and it's an open lane to be killed with the grubs and with the AD carry. So OMG, they don't get the objective. Angel throws his head in. You can't really find a fight. Jump in from Zucker. That's the Hextech ultimatum. Fight no longer getting any kills, though. See that scout? Gets that kill to Angel.
Got him. You got the catch out there. Some good decision making.
After this point. Going now onto the inner turret. The roam over from Starry and PP God. Can you find that much, though? I don't think they've realized that there's this amount of people coming towards them. Pulled through almost onto the traps. I can't quite get that stun down. PP God flashing forwards. Gets the CC, but once again, not getting the kill. OMG, some flashy moves, but no kills for them. They will at least secure the dragon. On the bot side, they needed to put an Ivori in there. I guess it would be too confusing to have quick blades and flicker blades, but all the same, the item very important has been built up by that Tristana, very big power spike, and might be used in this fight.
Oh, Zika with the flank. The Weaver's Wall just straight through the middle. Why not separate the seas as they get one? They'll try to continue on. Starry wasn't really able to get much.
Set can't be here for the Baron contest. You're looking for Starry and Angel to pull out some huge damage somehow.
Reset potentially might be in the works, but the Baron is already down to 3,000 health. Cube's just going to put his body in there. Why not? The CC comes in there, but the Baron already goes down to Weiwei's clean hands. Cube goes with the all out, but he's going to be all dead here. He gets dragged back to the grave. Meanwhile, on the backside, you actually had a nice little pick out there.
And you have the Baron buff. You get to move in towards an extra dragon. LNG should start to bring in that long. That's 5 times my length.
It's actually crazy. LNG are looking like a pretty big anaconda right now, though. They're squeezing the life out of OMG. They've somehow gotten the big hook there, and all of a sudden, you blink, and Starry is gone. Your big carry, all your damage. That's a big lilting lullaby, though, on a couple squishy members. Night Death sentence 2. Dawning Shadow saves his life, though. Angel jumps in. Zika looking for the quick shot, but he can't do it. Now the triple knockback sends Cube back to his death. Zika sacrifices his life while he takes down Angel. In the meantime, OMG scrapping their way out of this one.
I think that's pretty good. I mean, I have the Fox one already.
That's hard.
Yeah,
that's hard. I gotta think about it a little bit.
Teleporting from Scout. You know what? Animal questions, they come later. Now comes the fight.
Oh, Scout actually separates off Cube. He's gonna take so much damage from that. Cassante can't do Cassante things. PP God hits that death sentence onto Zika, but maybe...
OMG are going towards the Baron. The players which are taking the dragon have globals. There's the Teleral and there's the teleport. They'll kill this and they'll arrive quickly. Here comes the TP. Where's the ult next?
Let's see if LNG can have their cake and eat it too. The knockback not going to be there. Zika over the wall. Cube dragged down, but look at Zika who makes it happen. The guy we said it had to glow up in 2023, well, he's looking to glow up in 2024 as well. What a play from LNG. They snapped the head off of OMG, and that Anaconda's eating real good tonight, Nymera.
Yeah, there's no breath left in the constricted lungs of OMG. LNG, it takes them a little while to finish off the game, but it's still a confident close out. They win through the side lanes, they give themselves pockets to flank this mid lane, and OMG just could not stand up in the fight.
Completely gone, and game 1 goes to LNG, even though OMG had so much strength for so long.
The plan. I'm interested to see how much value Cube will get out of that pick. Cube, huge frontline player for OMG. Back in spring, he was the Udyr merchant. He played so much Udyr, folks. The game to play around both these compositions.
God, Scout is just getting the better, and that late flash signals his doom. That's a solo kill.
There from Scout to get extra value.
And now that Scout has the Lost Chapter coming back out of base and 2 stacks on his Dark Seal, they're going to use that pressure from their solo lanes to get the grubbies. Meanwhile, we got a dive execution on the bot side, but guess who else is here? Angel, and they've already picked up Hung. Now they're under tower against Gala, and that's an easy double kill cleanup for Xiaofeng and OMG.
Scout does have Flash, and he did have his Mimic available, but with the gold card locked in, can't really find anything more from that. Trap is procced. Finds the Cutlass!
Oh, knew he was there, trying to go for the kill. Can't get the auto attack, but Scout makes it out. They're going to commit to it, though. Why not, I guess? Half health, 50-50. Here comes Weibo and co. to push them out. Hung's not even going to let him go for the 50-50 as the curtain gets called. PP God goes out of the way, and there's an instant trade. It is jungle for at least one. Now Weibo trying to survive, but can't even get the dragon. OMG resetting onto Scout here, too, and Scout's getting low. Gala going to force shot the dragon down out of all of it. And that's what Jin's there for, baby. Objective secure.
Yeah! Receive trade if he just distorts right in front of him. Here's the Swiss of Fatal.
Back into it. And Scout gets caught on the blast cone, but gets one back as he uses his fancy feet in the damn.
Thought he was in ult flash range. Doesn't manage to get it. Xiaofeng, no flash. Has his ult, so might be able to trade something back. Just trying to clear the wave right now.
You gotta remember, this pick can still scuffle pretty heavily. It is gonna be LNG finally moving out from this weird tower dive situation, but they're going to move right back in. Scout gets another
Xiaofeng wants to die. He has no mana. He wants to die.
Yeah.
He needs to ult now.
He's going to go down. He has an angle here for the Skittles popping. Here comes the Requiem, but it's going to be nearly not enough. Out a little bit. It does have some teammates there. They're going to start the Rift Herald instead of being focused on the bot side. Zika locked down just a bit. Does have the big rock in his arms. See LNG move down. Will be a 5-on-4 right now. They're going to get the hook in now as well, all the way in. PP God goes, but all the way down to re-engage from Scout. He does so much damage. A shotgun to the dome takes out Xiaofeng Requiem, but it's only a dream as you do have that Q call coming out there. Q blocks all of it. It's going to be an interest.
Really wants, and you can see that the hook into Varusult combo is really hard for LNG's composition to deal with. They end up walking away with, well, not the Herald that didn't die. They walk away with, I guess, there's some even kills at the back of that too, but you can see the failings of this comp. They need to get multi-angled fights to allow the Jin and the LeBlanc to get access to the backline.
Oh, Scout trying to get out of there. Weibo secures the track.
Very dangerous.
Looking at PP God's hooks. Can he land on the Gala? About half health on the Rift Herald. Zika looking for an Ixtal's impact from the top side. We do have Scout finally arriving from the mid lane. TP coming down. That will be Q joining here. Ixtal's impact right into Q, but he's in the front line now. He goes ahead and gets the impale on a PP God. Angel's getting a little low. Deadly flourish in. The Rift Herald goes over to Weibo. LNG still trying to scrap this one out, though. Zika gets caught by the chains of corruption. PP God gonna miss the hook as we do get a kill for Varus on this Skarner. Made in a little bit of snack out of
Scout.
Xiaofeng just gets completely caught up.
Has him when he wants to too.
Oh, Hung.
Okay, there we
yeah,
go. Oh my god, he's out!
Mind games! Let's go! He had it all planned from the start.
Soon, when that comes through, the game changes a lot, because then you can get really long-range fire cannon cards onto someone like the LeBlanc and stop them impacting the game.
Angel has the versatility of League of Legends right now has been really awesome to watch, especially the way the LPL has been picking it apart. Rift Herald now going in, gonna die before they. PP God gets the depth charge engaged there. Chains of Corruption going down. Requiem coming out now too. Weibo's already down, so objective contesting is out of the game right now for LNG. That means OMG move forward.
But the LNG didn't have to hard fight towards this dragon. They could have left it. That was the bonus of having 2 early dragons. So OMG showing once again that they are really, really happy to walk up and just throw hooks and CC at people. Person that we've not talked about a huge amount so far is Starry on the Varus. He is going to teleport his way out. He's going to get himself altered away.
He goes for the fight. He goes for the fight. No, that was so big brain. And the Requiem will get the kill. Alley-oop.
That is the strongest aspect of LNG, which is the side lanes. They've won that last objective fight. They break open a turret for themselves. And you can see LNG, they're desperate. They need to fight now.
Oh, they are looking to fight, and they're going to do it right. They got Zika all the way on the back. You got TP now coming in from Cube. He's going to be a big body, but they try to go for Angel first, and they absolutely dissect him off of the body of OMG, and the rest is coming down now. Zika, oh, he's locked down a little bit. Scout looking for some damage on Starry, but Starry has the edge of night, so he can block away from it. Scout in the angle here on the Scout to do some damage. He gets that gold, and he's buying so much time. He's going to have another distortion after this. The engage from Hung. Chains of Corruption don't matter. It ain't stopping nobody as the fourth shot comes clean. A double kill for Gala.
Oh my word, huge three-man distort at the back of that play. PicG hadn't found their resets, and they do manage to get it. Now, with Xiaofeng off the board, with no one really in range to contest from OMG, after LNG kind of threw the last few minutes of play, they get themselves a Baron and back into contention.
Burn down this Baron real fast. The vision will just show what's inevitably going to go LNG's way.
Picking up a little bit of that extra damage too, and the dragon is started up. It's going to get burned down quickly. Remember, there's a Karthus in the game.
Wait, coming around the corner. Gala looking, no, okay, just going to go to Xiaofeng. So they give over a second Hex Tech side tier 2.
They do. Scout didn't have himself in position to start the fight, and now LMG corralling them.
There you are, absolute corralling them. Maybe looking like fish in a barrel here. PP God not going to go for it just yet, but now hits the depth charge. Here comes Angel on the other side with the yellow card. Collateral damage, just trying to get the escape. They already take down Hung, but the Chains of Corruption goes wide, so that
starter fights more. Level 16 on the Karthus. We're so powerful to try and chunk out Scout right now. Going towards the first target again.
Scout wants this. Oh, yeah. LNG want this all day. They have picked them apart at the seams. The curtain call will finish him off as Gala makes good on his performance. LNG, they baited the front line of OMG. And what left hold their carries ripe and juicy on the back line for the Chillin' to eat all day long. They have completely trounced them under turret. Ixtal's impact will push you out of there, and Cube will be the last to fall, but surely not the least, as the towers will join their teammates.
LNG were known as the Turtle Team back in spring. The thing is, that might be one of them. I felt like over the back part of spring split, they've been slow again today. I'm not going to say they don't have a little turtle shell on their back, but it has looked effective, even if it has been slow.
That combination, I hope we get a replay of that one soon, as the big purple worm will go down. Just goes straight forward, and they have a lot of health shred now. He's going to unstoppable force his way out of that one. PP God takes a 4-shot curtain call to the dome. Now Scout, he's patiently waiting like a killer. Going on to Starry there, forces his flash. The rest of LNG have streamed forth. Cube is just a ragdoll over there. Even with the Requiem getting one back, they'll still get the depth charge out of PP God too. Cube trying to run around the corner. Now Scout looking for Angel, looking for anybody, anything that he can set his teeth into, he'll take as he goes for another. The rest of his team coming to support him. An angry Krat, given the anomaly of how LNG are feeling in this one. They were angry. They wanted to finish this one, and it's a 2-0 here. And
when the group draw happened for LPL Summer 2024, OMG, when they saw they were in a group with not just top esports for LNG as well, they put their head in their hands. We had some questions about what level of form LNG...
Bat in the top side of the map. That'll be a lot of fun to watch. But it's more so all eyes on Tarzan. One of the... Sure. Tarzan's going to sneak his way to the Dragon Pit here. Going for a first Dragon.
Ooh, also way.
Holding down here. Chains of Corruption going to connect there. Secondary onto GLFS moving in. As the flash comes out from On, he gets it. First blood ended up going to Vampire for the Ignite, though. Tarzan fights right back. Light's going to pick up that one. Xiaohu has made it with the Weaver's Wand. On can't even get another one back. Xiaohu cleans that one up, and we all know who came away.
It's weird that this has happened. If I had, a nickel for each time this happened, it's weird that it's happened twice. Ult's coming through.
Oh, On. Oh, On. Oh, On. Somebody's got to give here. A Vampire looks like he's going to be the one to give his life, but he might be able to slink his way out. Crisp going for it, though. The Shattering Strike hits, and Light connects.
So, Light using at least the early game potential of the Ezreal to do some damage. Ezreal's item builds are really janky nowadays, folks. They're not really as synergistic as they were even just this time last year, which weren't even great back then, folks. So, like, making sure that at least the early game is going well, getting some golden pockets, maybe make sure there's too much gold for the item builds to really matter that much.
Actually, finally get some of these objectives down. We will not get a second spawn of grubs, by the way. We actually see movement over there by IG.
Oh, man. The enemy team and gets like 3 kills in the process of it. Doesn't even need the package to do that anymore. Just these basic abilities, apparently.
But I want to think about after this engaged GLFS. Oh my god!
Yeah.
Damn, son, where'd you find that?
Yeah, well, we've already talked.
I'm gonna just let that one reset.
Sorry, I'm just still being completely sent by the in the jungle random like. Sam and I attempted to put together a bit of a joke for that. This is less funny though. Breathe, just getting.
There ain't no joke here. Just fried scorpion on a Sunday night,
yeah.
Monday morning. I don't know whatever time it is anymore. Tarzan wants to follow up though. He's not actually gonna hit the spear.
You have the Talia walling off as well. That can be very important. That's going to be what Weibo are aiming for later into the game. Oh, that's a good flash forward.
Vampire with a huge one. Crisco comes in at the last second. True shot barrage across, though. They locked him down well enough. Beautiful seismic shove comes up, though, and Xiaohu claims one back.
Breathe doing something here, trying to drag into turret. Here we go.
Really nice utilization of the Ixtal's impact there. He might be able to chase this one down, but Zuyan. See some strength from IG's composition coming out. I feel like Weibo have been stopped in a lot of their advances. Tarzan's going to have a lot of trouble getting in team fights, whereas
Breathe.
GLFS are literally just looking for resets, and now Breathe. He's going to try to go through the wall to get out of the heartbreaker there. It doesn't matter, though. GLFS will claim his soul anyways. It's like Seraphine all over again.
Don't you start. I've never seen that animation before where Zoyan flies outside the map with the Rek'Sai ult and then just pings straight back in because they've managed to ult onto the Skarner midway through a wall. Fantastic. No notes would do again. I guess it could happen to Kayn as well. But while all this is happening, we do have a trade of turrets this time. IG take the top lane out of turret. But as we've seen, Xiao... I love that. That's great. It's the little things.
It truly is. The thing about Weibo is they've always been really good at side lane pushing. Oh, not gonna matter if they go in for the team fight. Big and Pale on it, multiple members, and a double CC knockup isn't gonna matter as 2 kills come across for the new transplant and Breathe.
Yeah, I mean, Breathe on the Skarner has been so potent in both games we've seen him on it so far. I think Skarner is a strong champion. I have
minced no... 0-4 the first game.
But and you know what? It didn't matter. It didn't matter that he was down that long. This guy has had such good teamfight impact. And again,
out of their base here, Dragon already a quarter of its health down. GLFS just committing to that one. Zuyan needs to be careful. Vampire is the engage here. Oh, you're playing with fire there, IG. As Breathe now looking to go down. It goes over the wall with the Ixtal's impact. On does not want to let him go. True shot barrage on the 4 members doesn't work. On can't get in the fight here. On has no damage left. He flashed over and left his team to die.
Weibo managed to space out the engage just again to stop the resets. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. You're behind enemy lines, and I don't think there's going to be any emergency extraction for him. He's actually making a pretty good run of it. Maybe Inmo nah, he's dead to rights. Running through the turrets. Best you can hope for is an execute at this point. What is this?
Light getting a kill.
Yeah. Oh, man. I thought for a second.
Part of me wants to question on there, just is the 1 kill worth leaving your entire team there when you're front to back is really what you want, and like trying to get the resets, but wasn't able to. Now Vampire maybe on the back end of a stake. As he will be... Oh, is it going to be the shove? No, it's just going to be some rocks. I don't know how you stuff there. Anyways, this has been kind of like cinema if Cajal was here. Xiaohu, though, goes for the Weaver's Wall on the other side. On is completely out by himself. Vampire's going to body block, so he does... Oh, Breathe.
Oh.
Ixtal's impact straight into the wall. It's like WWE as he gets slammed through it. It's going to be WBG all day long. Light has gotten 2 kills. And that's straight to the Baron for everybody.
Oh my gosh, he's just plummeted many feet into the desk, onto the announcer's table in Hell in a Cell. The steel chair could not have had any more impact in this case. Xiaohu gonna clear up this wave. It's gonna be a Baron. IG, they've lost too many big fights in a row now. And I think this will be the end of it. They don't have side lane pressure. They don't have the ability to win out through these first team fights as well. Feels like at Weibo, they've had a very clean ability to set up their team fights.
And I think Light is having yet another series where he is probably one of the better parts of Weibo. I think in their first series, he did really well. Xiaohu
turning it around.
Get away from Zuyan and Neni. Now they want to put some damage back. Seismic going to go wide, but Zuyan can't get out. Void Rush in. He dies within the ground as the true Earthbender into Leah and Xiaohu make one. And that is a Xiaohu survive at the hands of Odd as he can't get the snipe down. Now GLFS just goes to his death. Surprise, Timo. I'm pretty damn surprised too.
Yeah, it feels like IG have been well and truly hunted. They have really struggled to finish off fights that have started. They haven't managed to get the easy resets. They have really struggled to play around that first kill. I think that the front line of Breeze and to an extent Crisp as well have done a really good job of just spacing out their time of dying, even when they have died in these fights, and really solid cleanup play from Weibo.
We're going to clean house right now and take a 1-0 lead. This is kind of what I expected after that rough and tumble first series for Weibo. They had strengths, but NIP were just the better team on the day, while Weibo are making sure to make their mark on this group. They do not want to go 0-2, and they'll start this best of threes Fearless Draft Series off strong, 1-0.
And Weibo proving that this is the kind of vampire that sparkles instead. The Cassante pressing W. Like, why would you pick an Ari here if you wanted to pick that Graves? This is such a bad last part of...
I like it. No, hey, you gotta laugh out of me.
My two favorite ones are that, and then there's also the Call of the Forgery God, but this one is very, very real, as Vampire once again getting hunted.
We got the depth charge on multiple members, but double TP from IG. They get the kill, but that actually goes to Crisp. Now they get the
the overdrive
call back in, but IG have actually made the call to keep on fighting, and they're gonna pick them clean. Those bones are gonna be white as IG... They stream forth with a couple kills of their own.
The ball just a little better. Malignance increases the pace of the game, which Nani wants to play at, but he doesn't have a Dark Seal to do it even better, but they might just play around the items anyway. Chris taking a little bit of skill shots, but not that much damage. Hutch comes in and it's onto Draven!
Oh, they got the triple knock up there as well. Odd going down. Light has picked that one up. Dragon goes over to Neni on his way out. They will end up picking up a double kill for Light, so that's huge, but they lose the Dragon.
How does that hook hit the Draven? That is the one target you can't have obliterated at the start, even through the Bloodthirster shield. Not able to stand up towards that amount of damage. Xiaohu just putting in some extra damage here onto 92, but Weibo, they needed that fight, and they shut down Draven. Very important moment.
Really huge pickup for them because they were able to cut that lead down to even now.
Forwards charm.
Overextended. Yeah, that's a really good charm from Neni over that Emperor's Divide.
So, it's heading now with that. They're fighting. They're coming in for a teleport anyway. I don't know if they want this.
Fight, 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 fight. The Rift Herald's still alive. Okay, it's finally going to go down to GLFS. Now IG trying to fight their way out of this one, but Vampire, he's all alone in the pit trying to get over the wall, though, with the crash down. Does end up initiating that exit. Although, I don't think he's going to survive.
Yeah.
Throws up the question mark ping there, actually. He's going to run his little heart out.
Finally found the control. Oh, he might... Okay, he took part in the Herald kill, which means he gets one empowered recall, which gets him out to safety. All right, fam.
Feels like they have one more they can give. Oh.
Close.
Okay. Tarzan almost just walked in and took that. Meanwhile, topside, there's a tier 2 fight, but IG have taken the fight in the Dragon Pit. Breathe makes it out with a smooth out.
Xiaohu's not coming!
And now they actually get Crisp down. That's a huge advance from Neni. Xiaohu kills outright Zuyan, but IG have made the play around Dragon and they get the soul point.
But what are Weibo doing around this Dragon? They aren't going to bring in their Azir, who I think is a really important part of their team composition. And we said they don't have the items yet. Once they get their items, this should be a very easy team fight game for them. But they just kind of blindly walk in towards that Dragon. They
I cannot believe Tarzan just decided he would walk in there like that.
Does he just shuffle him back into his own Azir turret? Yes, he does. Really well played. That's right on the edge of it. very, very close to him, so and all the same, almost gets the kill with the they kill. Hailblaze doesn't work on Baron, but it only works on enemy champions. But it's very, very good all the same when you've got that Nash Tooth at killing objectives. You can't let this go into Fog of War. IG are walking towards this now, and we get the front to back fight we wanted.
That's all they wanted. They just wanted to catch IG unawares. There is the big equalizer, though. I would say it did a pretty damn good job of equalizing. Light just gets the kill
shields.
On the back. He's still alive. Finally gets shut down there by On. They're still fighting. On's in melee range of everybody, but it doesn't matter because Nenny has been the carry the whole time. He's got a quadra kill, and IG have pushed the lead to 3,000.
4 kills in pocket for the 9-tailed fox. Nenny cleans up. The real star of that fight, though, for me, is the equalizer. And the huge damage coming out of that rumble. Felt like that damage was so hard to overcome beyond that point. And Weibo, we said they wanted to be fighting around the 2-item mark. This is just about where they start to come online. But they throw in a very important fight. They're walking up towards the Baron, but I don't know whether they can continue this. Who else can get here in time? No one really. Crisp has an ignite, and that's about it.
Crisp, my man, he just outright ignites him. Oh my god, Weibo, you're gonna come in and clean this one up. Zuyan and the rest, GLFS will get that Baron, but here comes the rest of Weibo to get some revenge. They will take out one of those purple gleaming capes, but IG have done the damage.
And so we'll go down. That's 2 Baron buffs gone. Importantly for the side of IG.
They might still try to contest this. GLFS is around the corner here. They actually have Vampire in a flank. Weibo feeling a little bit dicey. Dragons get pretty healthy as time goes on.
We get ourselves towards, again, the front to back being set up. Now, you do have shields coming in from Weibo. That will help them tank this up longer. Vampire still unseen. He has that flash and the blast cone!
Here comes the entrance, but he gets denied right out of it. Here goes the dragon, though. It goes to GLFS, and that's the soul. Xiaohu with the flank. He doesn't do much. He's completely focused down. Nenny gets out by himself. Xiaohu not so lucky. IG, they're fighting tooth and nail, and they're bringing Weibo to the brink. Vampire gets engaged on. Vampire's down. Light needs to get the distance away from this composition, but Nenny has found another flank. Nenny can't hit a single ability, and Light takes his life from him, but joins him in the grave, and IG are giving us
doesn't really get seen, because people die before the second shield comes out. That's really what ends up determining a lot of the value of Ivan in the bigger fights. We have to see Weibo survive through the initial engage, so the Ivan's second round of cooldowns gets value.
Moonstone Renewer did get completed there. We'll see the engage from Vampire, though, and they have so much damage on this top side. Equalizer comes out, too. They've already claimed Crisp's life. Meanwhile, Vampire goes a little bit too ham there. Does end up dying. It is a 1-for-1.
Good all out.
Supports trading their lives.
Good all out. Brings that Vampire over the wall, which leaves him completely out of luck. So at least it's a 1-for-1. Again, shell mode. They are looking to just try and get as much gold as they can before IG try and swing shut the jaws of the Baron push. So the Ivan shield as well can face check pretty well. That gives them something. Of course, you break shields with the Rel if that Q does get us the right point, and that's a hook!
Oh! Okay, Nenny burns the Spirit Rush there. There is also the equalizer.
That's important. Equalizer down is important, but the Elder's taken before the Weibo can capitalize on it. So once again, Weibo giving up the big objective, just saying, right, Graves Ult coming out for poke as well. Xiao who wants to back off because, again, that Elder buff, you cannot really afford to disrespect that one. Wave clear is the name of the game for Weibo. They want to time out this Elder buff for as long as possible.
Nenny taking a lot of health damage there. You just see, as soon as the execute bar comes up, you're like, oh no. All right, so they'll get a second inhib, and Vampire goes for it. They know they have the buff. They can go for it here. 2 executions will tee it off, and they might just go for the home run here. Bring us to 3 games. They need minion waves, though, and here comes the mid wave. They're going for the turret. No, the charm connects on the light, but it's the turrets that they came for. It's the game differential that they came for, and they will not go quietly as we got a series on our hands.
And despite the difficulty of IG's drafts, a very similar kind of philosophy. It means that Light and Crisp need to be very strong in this laning phase and not give over too many level 1, level 2 hooks.
And try to take the escape out of there. He's actually just kind of playing with their minds right now. He didn't really have anybody there, but he stops the engage. Tarzan not willing to go for it. And now IG, they can turn onto Tarzan. He's going to have to Arctic Assault his way out of that one. Bone Skewer goes a little bit wide. He wants to fight back, but here comes On. So Tarzan, he overstayed his welcome in his own house, and they completely run ransack on him.
Now, what can happen here? Crisp has himself a W, but he's kind of caught in a bit of an Crisp, buddy, what are you doing?
My boy. He's going to just get Cougar Claws to the best. The problem was he turned
his back. There you go. And you can see that Tarzan realized that a little late. Oh, I can't turn you back. Got to fight back somehow. He had no flash and his Q had already been used, so he was in a very that would go with it. Breathe. Left on the top side soon. Still has himself the all out. It's going to be ignoring bot side to go towards the Camille.
All right, Breathe. Maybe trying to fight his way out of a 1v2. Gonna get the TP. The Skies Descend. The damage is enough.
Oh, no!
Shot out of there. Clean, easy. Come at Breathe. And you can't get anything.
Breathe, gets out alive, blows the flash, but is very happy to buy the teleport from Nanny, the big ultimate of the Skies Descend, and also the time of Zoyan. They've got Crisp, Tarzan towards the top side. Do they have any damage with them? Light's coming.
TP, Vampire. Oh, great preemptive flash, but there's the Enchanted Crystal Arrow, and Breathe has TP'd back from base with full health. Light gets the kill in the end. There's the grand entrance on the Vampire too. Breathe and Tarzan can't follow up though. They're corralling around Nenny right now.
Oh, that's such an important kill though. Nenny doesn't have that much mana, but I think with the teammates coming by, will be safe nonetheless. We talked about this,
but still very strong when they're all together. They're gonna get the Rift Herald and force the fight over onto Zuyan. Zuyan's all by himself. He gets Hextech ultimatumed, and the ultimatum is death. One more auto, somebody finish him. It's Light that claims it. A little extra gold given over to the carry. 2 kills now for him. And Weibo make it out with the objective.
Good guy Tarzan, leaving the kill up for the Ashe. Nice throwing things. Has himself that Kraken Slayer. Seen a couple of different builds come out from that Ashe. We can see stuff like the Triforce still being picked around the place too, but all the same, like very, very happy to be getting that extra gold, regardless of where that is spent beyond that point. Breathe also taking that top lane out of turret as that first turret of the game. Gonna get collapsed on though for the temerity of staying topside.
There you go, a little Falling Skies action there as Nenny does end up picking up his first kill of the game.
So that's important too. Again, this Aurelion Soul feels like it can be game breaking if you ever overdive into the A Soul when you're trying to catch out the Nidalee or maybe catch out one of these bot laners. 2 items is typically where the Camille really comes online. That Ravenous Hydra and the Trinity Force, they're both quite expensive items, but as soon as they're completed, they impact the game so much. Probably getting them on the next phase of play. The next time he goes back to base, you're expecting that one to come through. See how much damage you can do on Vampire? Yeah, that's what happens, buddy.
Blink and you miss it. He's gone. Clearly had the brightest moments since that time, but spending a lot of time on RNG, spending time with Xiaohu. Love to see them reunited at last. We'll see if these solo lane menaces can actually make the difference for Weibo.
And on the side for IG, much changed roster. Vampire, he's changed his alive status to dead. He has been deleted.
Just a quick change. Status update. The way that it works with the ultimate is just ridiculous how much damage you can do. You gotta get it off.
Chris has to blow the heal. Here comes the ult.
He's stacking it up. He's stacking it up. The Enchanted Crystal Arrow didn't go in on. He wants to pull the trigger, but they can't do it. He can't get in. He goes for the Blade Whirl, but here comes the rest of Weibo, and they're picking up piece by piece. On just gets half his health obliterated, and the next half comes out too. The Skies Descend, but they're descending on IG.
Oh my word, Breathe just deletes like 3 people in that fight. Vampire's the first to fall. Goes straight on to the next targets too. Breathe on this Camille has been disgusting. And the traded top laner from Weibo has been, from RNG rather, the new import coming in. Not import, just new person on the roster. Words are hard. Apparently Camille is easy for him though. Huge advantages. Gotta go towards that Baron. IG will just have to watch it fall.
Vampire around the edge. Nenny coming over too. Gonna try to steal it with the % health damage there and make his way out.
Oh, the rescue!
Vampire gets one of. Oh my god, they want more.
Wait, Nady?
Well, Xiaohu literally just executed him right back. It's almost like he had his own undertow.
Oh my gosh, Nady.
And
Prep Blue match. He doesn't need the full voice staff pen. It's just nice to get a little bit, but the cooldown reduction in mage builds is definitely fallen down a lot nowadays. Breathe, charging up his Q2 on those is very dangerous. Here comes the next Q2.
Oh my god. Holy shit, man. That's just absolutely ridiculous. What the fuck is going on?
IG just they stood and watched Breathe charge up his Q2 on the Raptors and thought, yeah, you know what? That's a great idea. And he comes in, absolutely beheads IG.
Literally one-man army. Weibo decapitate the rookies, decapitate IG. The scissor legs never looked so good. The size may be descending to clear the minion wave, but Weibo, they just need another one to push this one in. They want to end the game now.
They can try and will be alive, as will GLFS. I think with the respawns, the ult has been enough to buy themselves at least a survival in this game. For how long? That's another question, which I don't have the answer for you just yet. There was a minute and a half on Baron. That could also be bad enough for that. GA now built up for Breathe. Arrow coming in towards bot side, and it nails Naney.
He is so dead. Oh, okay, they'll be writing home for you. Xiaohu gets the kill in the end. Breathe is just buying time to come in and eviscerate them. He flashes for another one. It's a nice attempt, but Vampire left wanting. It's a triple kill for Xiaohu. Breed's already on the Nexus turrets here, and Weibo, they're going to clean house for a 2-1 and at least get a win on the board here in this group.
It wasn't clean. That game 2 will be one they'll have to go back and review. But this team shows what they can do. New top laner and Breathe came over from RNG, joining his old RNG teammate of Xiaohu in the middle.
These were some of the best highlights from the 2024 LPL Summer Split matchups of the day. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.